This is Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review with your MLB Early Lines report for Saturday, September 3rd. We're going to talk about the Houston Astros Texas Rangers taking place on Saturday, and a similar theme to when we preview the Friday game of this series between the Astros and Rangers. I think the Rangers, once again, an undervalued commodity here at home, an underdog. That's right, an underdog. A plus price with the Texas Rangers here in this Saturday game as their lefty Derek Holland takes the mound against Dallas Keuchel for the Astros in this battle of southpaws. And Dallas Keuchel, he is pitching, has been pitching better in his last couple of starts against Tampa Bay and Baltimore. There's no question about that, allowing just 4 runs in his last 15 innings. However, he's really been rocked by this Texas team this season. He's faced them 4 times, and aside from the last time he faced them in Houston, where he had a complete game shutout against the Rangers. Other than that, though, the 2 games in Texas for Dallas Keuchel against this Rangers lineup, allowing 10 runs in 13.1 innings, Houston losing both of those games. And I'm not sure I trust the matchup here of Dallas Keuchel against this hot-hitting Texas lineup that has just been crushing the baseball in recent games, and a Texas lineup that actually does have a better team batting average against lefties this season. 272 are the Texas Rangers hitting as a team against southpaws. So I think it's a favorable matchup for them. And Derek Holland, who for years has frustrated me because this guy's had all the talent and all the ability in the world to be a top of the rotation type of starter, he just hasn't been able to put things together. That being said, you can't be anything but impressed with how he's performed coming off the DL for the Texas Rangers in his 2 starts here in August against Cincinnati and Cleveland. Derek Holland looking very sharp in both of those starts, allowing just 2 runs on 8 hits in 12 innings over those 2 starts. How about 1 walk to 10 strikeouts in those 2 outings combined for Derek Holland? So he has found a little something right now, in a little bit of a groove, which is definitely a good thing, and it's worth noting. One of his few, I guess you could say, good starts early in the season for this Texas rotation came earlier this season against this Houston team. Back in April, he allowed just 2 runs against Houston in a 7-5 Texas victory. So he did pitch well against the Astros when he faced them earlier this season. But to me, when I bet September baseball, the final month of the season, coming down the stretch, I really devalue the starting pitching matchup. I really, really do, because the starting pitching matchup is already factored in. I'm looking at current form. I'm looking at who's hot, which teams are in good form, which teams are not in good form, and a value perspective in terms of the price. And yeah, you could say Keuchel maybe slightly better than Holland, but Keuchel struggled on the road, and that's continued this season as well, where Dallas Keuchel hasn't been overly sharp on the road. A 5.42 ERA for Dallas Keuchel in 14 road starts, and Houston 6-8 in those games. So, you look at it that way, maybe only a slight pitching edge for Houston, if there is any at all. I wouldn't say there is, though, considering the way Holland's pitched in his 2 starts since returning to the Rangers rotation here in August. But what I'm looking at is a Texas lineup that's hitting the ball, the bullpen's getting outs in the latter stages, and this team is finding ways to win on a daily basis. There's absolutely no denying that right now. That's a lot of positive momentum for the Texas Rangers right now, and a 45-21 record. You put all that together, and this team is a plus 109, plus 106 in that range home underdog in this game. That doesn't compute to me. I'm going to back Texas. Once again, home underdog price around plus 109, plus 106 on Saturday, taking on the Houston Astros. I'm not going to have a play on this game, Angels and Mariners, but there is one thing I want to bring up on this game before we wrap up this video. Tyler Skaggs on the mound, who's really struggled lately for the Angels against Taijuan Walker. But to me, Seattle is a short home favorite. I want absolutely no part, none, zero, of the Seattle Mariners right now. Even though Skaggs has been struggling, I think Seattle's on the verge of just tapping out. And I'm not sure this team is going to get off the mat. They just had an embarrassing week, really, in Texas that has just about crushed any faint playoff hopes this team had in the wild card race. I think they're done. I think mentally they're spent. I don't think they have anything left in the tank right now. And Seattle's going to be a team I'll be looking to bet against here in the month of September. I'm just not sure the passion, the intensity is going to be there on a daily basis for the Mariners. This was a soul-crushing season-crushing last 7 or 10 days for this Seattle team, in which they have lost some tough games, they've blown some games, and they're on a bad losing streak, not playing great baseball at all, not pitching well either, and even Taijuan Walker's been hit around a bit. It's Angels or nothing for me in this game. I will not lay a price at any point right now with the Seattle Mariners. It's Angels or nothing. I know Skaggs has been struggling as of late, but I can't endorse Seattle as a favorite. They've got a ton of negative momentum on their side coming into this series here against the LA Angels. Lean Angels may get some runs because, again, Skaggs has been hit. Walker didn't have a great start last time out. May see some runs scored in that one as well. All right, that's my look at MLB early lines for the games taking place Saturday, September 3rd. I'm sports handicapper Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review. A reminder to check out my college football Week 1 report video if you haven't already. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the games.
So we're giving you picks every day, and you're probably making your own as well. Be sure to participate in SBR's weekly Twitter Bankroll Challenge. Just post your picks on Twitter with @SBRSportsPicks and the hashtag BetSBR before 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day, Monday through Friday. We'll be betting your picks, and if the bankroll is positive at the end of the week, you could win the profits. Picks must be of events taking place that day and available in at least one of the major sportsbooks shown in our Best Sportsbooks page.